The Chengdu Hunters were one of the most beloved franchises in the Overwatch League. Joining in Season 2 as one of the 6 expansion teams, the Chinese squad's unorthodox strategies, gleeful character, and wide smiles stole the hearts of many Overwatch esports fans, especially in their first season. The team's departure from the Overwatch League has kicked off an avalanche of reactions, most of them reconnecting with the memories of a team they held dear, though there are others who fear what this might foreshadow. Many of us are for the most part hurt, reminiscing about the magical moments enjoyed by Chengdu Hunters, first and foremost in the team's second season. It was the time of the notorious GOATs composition, and everyone was running after the two big brothers in the Shock and the Titans, copying them, trying to imitate their play. Not so the Hunters, who for large parts of the season opted to soar instead. Aware of convention, but unbothered by it, they pushed forward. Cognizant of their own shortcomings, they tried to make the best of it. And for a while, it felt like their purpose was not to climb the ranks, but to find themselves to be unapologetically weird, existing outside the game of one-upmanship. And if they won, well cool, they'd take those too. Can you even tell me their final league standing? It makes no difference to the way we remember them. For that brief time, they were the last connection of Overwatch esports to the ideal of what the game was widely desired to be. It wasn't supposed to be about what was best. It was about showing off hero diversity and flexibility. In the floor-bound 2D MOBA universe that was GOATs, they were at least still playing an FPS game. Persisting in their perceived folly, their wisdom would eventually be shared amongst the league. Their courage would prove infectious, maybe even giving the confidence that Shanghai Dragons needed to also look inside and pull out a Stage 3 championship with their very own unique triple DPS composition far outside the norm. And they were loved for it. In 2023, the essence of the Season 2 Chengdu Hunters is a reminder of a time during which the way Overwatch was seen and understood itself was transformatively different. Teams were 12 players large, still in one physical location for every match, balling out in super mansions in the Hollywood Hills with faces and emotions shown on stage every single match day. And while not necessarily the main characters, those spots are usually held for the best teams, the Hunters occupied a space in the fans' hearts that was desperately needed if this project wanted to have a chance in hell of working out. Outside the server, they became a pulsing beacon of Overwatch esports culture. Their goofy character and play transcended language barriers and instead became codified into memes, like the Chengdu Zone and Ameng the Yotta Chat. In some ways, the Hunters were a proof of concept for the vision of a global league reaching a critical mass of international fans. While many flocked to their local team, Chengdu became the average fan's second favourite team, the underdog that they always hoped would do well. To this day, the way the Western audience took the Hunters as a team from another region into their hearts has arguably never been replicated, and oh how much would this league need it. Despite how bad the meta felt, Overwatch League Season 2 is likely the best version of this esports entertainment product we've ever had, and the Hunters made a sizable contribution to that. Truth be told, the colourful vibrance the Hunters brought to the league started to wash out as soon as Season 3. The environment had simply changed around them, to little fault of their own. Among a plethora of other factors, as the world closed down and the league enforced rule sets like hero pools that challenged everyone to flexibility, the Hunters who had stood out before, by contrast, faded into the background. Eventually, in Season 4, while the team changed significantly, their archetypical style returned and fell into being meta, putting everyone into the strategic, if not spiritual, Chengdu zone. The admiration for Season 4 Chengdu felt more ordinary, with a star player and MVP in Leave, a great supporting cast, high win rates and tournament placements. Like a nerdy kid experiencing a glow-up, whose obsession with yo-yos or Rubik's Cubes has randomly become cool, a more conventional love for the team arose. And who can blame them? Pandas are opportunistic carnivores after all. From there though, Chengdu have hit every branch on the way down. Season 5 saw a downsizing in organisational efforts that set the wheels in motion down the track to this unfortunate destination we find ourselves in. The fear is the Hunters will once again prove themselves to be trendsetters, this time in their abandonment of the project. And yet the lesson they taught during 2019 could be the solution. It would be easy to poorly copy the frontrunners and remain forgettable. It would be even easier to give up and become a water cooler joke. But you can also touch the hearts and ignite the flames of fans by doubling down on your strengths. And the Overwatch League as a whole would do well to keep that in mind. So goodbye, Chengdu Hunters. You will be missed.